Hello everyone, welcome Samagra Siksha Andhra Pradesh online video classes. We are conducting online classes this pandemic situation and utilize these classes in this academic year. And also you stay home and stay safe. Okay children? My name is Baby Saroja, working as English CRT KGBB, Kalsapad, Kadapa district. How are you children? I hope all of you safe at home. Okay? Today in this video, Lesson 7, let us start Unit 2, the turning point. Last class, we complete our lesson, the turning point. We completed reading comprehension. Now, we learn vocabulary. Now, let us start vocabulary part. Other forms of the words. Read the following sentences from the text. In this A segment, other forms of the words. Okay? Here given two sentences. First one, the prices were not affordable. First sentence, underline affordable. Next, second sentence, it was usually filled with the photos of fighter aircrafts. In this sentence, underline usually. Okay children? First sentence, affordable, underline. In second sentence, usually, underline. Why these two words underline? Affordable come from root word offered. Once again, affordable come from root word offered. Next one, the word usually come from the root word usual. Second one, usually come from the root word usual. Now, what is the root word? Anyone know the root word? No one know the root word? Yes, root word means starting word. Root word means starting word. Starting word offered coming to another new word created affordable. Starting word offered coming to another new word created affordable. So, usual come another new word created usually. Here is given some work. Okay children? Look at the underlined words in the above sentences. The word affordable comes from root word offered and the word usually comes from the root word usual. Now, identify the other forms of the following words used in the lesson, the turning point. Okay? Now, see the words. Here is some words and next space, other forms of the words found in the text you write. Okay? What are the words we see? Occasion, care, curious, discuss, combine, motivate, cheer, unanimous, achieve, accomplish. These words are here. We write other form of the words. Here is one example. First one you see, occasion. In this occasion, what the other form of the word? Occasionally. So what we add? A-L-L-Y. Understand? Next. Second one, Care. Anyone say the other form of the word? Very good. Carefully. So we added FULLY. We form it. Okay. Next, discuss. Discussion. Okay. Discuss, discussion. Next one, combine. Combination. Very good. Combination. Next, motivate. Right. Motivation. Cheer. Cheerfully. Next, unanimous. Yes. Unanimously. Achieve. Achievement. Accomplish. Very good. Accomplishment. So, these type of other forms are in our lesson. All of you understand, children? Once again, we read that words and other form of the word. Occasion, occasionally. Care, carefully. Curious, curiosity. Discuss, discussion. Combine, combination. Motivate, motivation. Cheer, cheerfully. Unanimous, unanimously. Accomplish, accomplishment. Understand, children? Then we went to next segment. Give us compound adjectives. What is the B segment? Compound adjectives. What is compound adjectives? We discuss. What is the compound adjectives? See here. Read the following sentences. My curiosity was fulfilled by a very special teacher when I was a 10-year-old boy in class 5th. This was indeed a life-changing event. Understand, children? In this sentence, 10-year-old, they give bold letters. Next sentence, life-changing also in bold letters. And highlight the words. Why these words are bold in bold letters and highlight that words? You see the heading compound adjectives. Understand? These are the compound adjectives. Which word they write in bold letters, they are compound adjectives. You know what is adjectives? The word which qualifying or which tells etc. Information about a noun called adjective. What is the compound adjective? The word which qualifying or which tells extra information about noun called compound adjectives. Understand, children? Compound adjectives describe the noun. Compound adjective describe the noun. Understand? In the above sentences, the words 10-year and old and life and changing are combined using a hyphen. That mark is hyphen. And it is made into a single adjective called compound adjective. Okay? Compound adjectives can be formed by bringing two different words together with a hyphen. You see, another examples are here. 5-day. Smart looking. Old fashioned. Short head. So these are the compound adjectives. Understand? Understand? Here you look at that match the following words in a set A with set B to make compound adjectives and write them in the space given. Okay? Now we know the compound adjectives. That compound adjectives are here. We set them and write compound adjectives. Now read the words in section A. Absent. Second one, middle. Next, well. Next, brand. Next, kind. In set B, aged, hearted, behaved, minded, new. Understand, children? Here is the set A and set B. You match the words set A with set B. Write the compound adjectives. They are the compound adjectives. First one, absent. Absent. Which word match? Yes, minded. Absent, minded. Middle, aged. Yes, middle, aged. Next one, well behaved. Very good. Well behaved. Next one, brand minded. No, children, brand new. Okay, brand new. Last one, kind. Kind hearted. Kind hearted. So here is compound adjectives. Now we read that word. Absent minded, middle aged, well behaved, brand new, kind hearted. Okay? Okay, children. Next, here is some blanks are here. Fill in the blanks with the compound adjectives you have made. What you have made, that compound adjectives we fill in these blanks. Okay? First one. Kalam was one of the dash boys in his class. Kalam was one of the dash boys in his class. Yes, well behaved. Very good. Next, you see the second sentence. The dash girl helped the old man to cross the road. We guess it. Dash girl. Guess. Kind hearted. Okay. Second answer in blank. Kind hearted. Next, third one. Man who is an dash person forgot his wallet at the cash counter. We guess here is the person forgot his wallet. Very good. Absent minded. So here absent minded. Next, fourth one. Murali brought a brand new car. Very good. Here is the car, so brand new. Last one. The dash man who is standing at the gate is my uncle. So here is man. You guess? Middle aged. Very good. Okay, children. These blanks are we completed with the compound adjectives. Once again, you see this picture. You observe absent minded, middle aged, well behaved, brand new, kind hearted. These words fill in the blanks. Kalam was one of the well behaved boys in the class. The kind hearted girl helped the old man to cross the road. Mohan, who is an absent minded person, forgot his wallet at the cash counter. Murali bought a brand new car. The middle-aged man who is standing at the gate is my uncle. Okay, children. Next, C segment. We observe there is the compound words. In this segment, compound words. When you read the lesson, the turning point, you might have come across the following words: newspaper, seashore, sunset. These are in our lesson, the turning point. These are compound words. Understand? Yes, simple. You see, right? You observe these words. These words are formed when two or more words are joined together to create a new word. Two words, more words are joined together to create a new word that has entirely new meaning. Understand, children? Newspaper, different words come into one word, newspaper. So here is new word coming. New meaning also here. This is the compound word. Understand? Here is some examples. You see, house, housekeeper, storehouse. You write these type of words in these words. First one, hand, room, pot, butter, box. You use these words, write some compound words. Understand, children? Now you create some compound words. So you complete these answers. Okay. So you understand to write easy. You try it. Okay. Next one we see, next page, page number 26. Make more compound words and have fun. Fill in the blanks with a suitable word from the help box to make a compound word. On this done for you. One for done for you. Fill in the blanks with the suitable words from the help box to make a compound words. One is done for you. Okay? See the example. Moon, light, house. Here is underlined light. Here is two words. Moonlight, light, house. Moonlight and lighthouse are two different compound words. Understand? Two compound words are here. With the same word light. With the same word light. Okay? You see first now. First one, cane dash candy. Second, news dash bag. Third, pillow dash story. Fourth one, king dash man. Fifth one, grass dash mark. So you take a help box and fill in the blanks. Here is light already used. Okay? Light already used. So you take another words and prepare. Cane, sugar. Very good. News, paper. Okay. Next, pillow, cover. Yes. King, fisher. Next, grass, mark. Okay, children. Very good. Once again we understand, here is cane, sugar you say. Now another compound word is here. Sugar, candy. Newspaper, paper bag. Pillow, cover, cover story. King, fisher, fisher, man. Grass, land, land, mark. Okay? Here is two words come here. Understand, children? Okay. What we discuss in this class vocabulary? In A segment, other forms of the words. Next, in a B segment, we learn compound adjectives or matches. The following words set A with the set B. Then fill in the blanks also. Next, third segment, we discussed compound words. What do you know compound words? Yes. In this session, make some compound words. Okay, children. Today, class is over. Bye. Now, our discussion is our discourse grammar. Next, we go to the grammar point. The present perfect tense versus the simple past tense. Look at the following sentences from the textbook. Now, we discuss present perfect and simple past tense similarities and difference. Okay, children? Look at the following sentences from the text. First one, that evening he took all of us to the seashore. Second one, I choose physics. Third one, this was indeed a life-changing event. Fourth one, Kalam dedicated his achievement to all his teachers. Okay? We observe these four sentences. Underlined words are in a bold letters. First one, took. Second one, choose. Then third one, was. Fourth one, dedicate. These words are highlighted, that words. Why is these words highlight? The above sentences in past tense. So here that words are underlined. Okay, children? Next, the above sentences denote the action completed in the past. Hence, the verb is in simple past tense. The verbs are in simple past tense. Okay, children? Then, these are represent past tense verb 2. Then we observed page number 26. Here is some past tense, simple past tense words. You observe take, took, taken. Next, dedicate, dedicated, dedicated. Here, take, took, taken are irregular verb. Dedicate, dedicated, dedicated. These are regular verbs. When words come ed, they are regular forms. Understand? When ed form comes, regular verbs. V2, V3 words. These are regular. Then next you see here is B forms. Then am, or is, was, been, or were, been. These are B forms. Identify V1 present tense, V2 past tense, V3 past participle. Okay, then you prepared another verb form in the simple past tense. Okay, children, then identify at least 5 verb forms used in the simple past tense from the text. Okay, then I will say only 2 examples, simple past tense. Then first one, catch, caught, caught. What are they? There are irregular verbs. Okay, catch verb 1, caught verb 2, caught verb 3. Next, second one, explain, explained, explained. So this is regular verbs. Why this one regular? ED form is formed. So in simple past tense we used ED form, that is regular verbs. Just I give only 2 examples, then you completed another words. Okay, yes, you do it. Then you got some knowledge. You prepare independently, you understand very well. Okay, children, then we go to the next page, exercise 1. Fill in the blanks with the past form of the verb given in brackets. Understand? Then first one, Shankar dash joined the bank last month. So here is verb 1, join. So we write the past form. What you say? Yes, joined. That join past form verb 2 lo joined. Okay, next second one, where dash be you yesterday. So here is be form. Then here is we observed there is you. So we write down that answer is were. Okay. Next, third one, Fatima dash the intermediate exam in 2016. Here is past verb 1. So what we write? Past. Okay. Next, fourth one, Indian cricket team dash win the trophy in 2017. So here win past form 1. Yes. Next, fifth one, Lena dash write here examinations and dash go home immediately. So here is 2 blanks are here. So in the first blank write verb 1, verb 2 past form wrote. Then second blank go. Go past form went. Very good. So these are past forms. Understand? You see, join in the first blank, second one be form were, past form past, win past form 1, write past form wrote, go past form went. So what we understand? verb to is past form. All of you understand? Okay. Next, here is some explanation. You see that? Already we have discussed present perfect tense in Unit 1. Present perfect tense denotes the action that began in the past and continues to the present time. We write present perfect tense with the markers like just, yet, etc. These are adverb of time. We write past tense with the markers link like yesterday, last week or month ago, etc. So, adverbs of time we write just, yet. Then marks of past tense time, week or yesterday, month, these are past form. Okay, children? Then we go to second exercise. Okay? Adverbs of time used with the present perfect tense. This is the second exercise. See, there is the box, some words are here. Present perfect tense. First one, just, yet, since, already, for, ever, never. Then here is some sentences are here and blanks are there. So you see first one. Is Mr. Ravi at home? No, he dash left for work. So here is left. So we write on this blank verb to. Then what we write? You see the box. Which word suitable that word? Yes, already. Already verb to simple past tense. Understand? Next, second one. When does the train to Kakinada arrive? It has dash left. So here is has is there. So which word we put on that blank? Has and left. You understand? Yes, just. That is present perfect. Just left. That is present perfect. Okay? Next, third one. The chief guest hasn't arrived. So, which one suitable in this blank? At. Arrived at. Yes. Clear? Then, fourth one. The chief guest hasn't arrived. So, here is at. Understand? Then fourth one. I have lived in Vijayawada dash a long time. Which one match it? Here is a long time. So, this blank is filled with the for period of time, a long time here. So, we write for. Okay? Next, fifth one. I have lived in Delhi dash 2004. Here is 2004 point of the particular time, year. So here is since, point of a time and particular year is mentioned there. So we write since. Understand? Then last one, sixth one. Have you dash been to a circus? Have you been to a circus? So here is ever. Ever means have been. These are present perfect tense. So we write ever. Look at that once again. Exercise 2, first one. Is Mr. Ravi at home? No, he already left for work. When does the train to Kakinada arrive? It has just left. Third one, the chief guest hasn't arrived yet. I have lived in Vijayawada for a long time. Fifth one, I have lived in Delhi since 2004. Sixth one, have you ever been to a... We understand in this present perfect tense, subject plus verb to simple past tense. Then subject plus has, have plus verb 3 present perfect. Yes, yet, just. We use this present perfect. Understand, children? Now let us start writing part. Okay? You have read the text, the turning point, the stories of the old war and the inspiring teachings of his teacher Sri Siva Subramaniam Iyer acted as a turning point of Kalam's life. Now prepare a script for a speech on the turning point in the life of Abdul Kalam and present it on the Teachers' Day in your school. How do we prepare script for speech? We ready to write in this speech present in on the Teachers' Day in your school and turning point in the life of Abdul Kalam. Okay. Now I am prepared one model speech ready to you. You see this speech. I am explaining that speech. How do you write? Okay. Let us we read that speech. Respected headmaster sir and teachers, I wish you all happy Teachers' Day. Teachers are the living gods because they make us great persons. We can reach our aims and goals with the guidance of our beloved teachers. They inspire and motivate us when we are depressed. They show us the right path when we commit mistakes. They feel utmost happiness if we succeed in our lives. They are the walking models of knowledge. They create doctors, engineers, scientists, etc. This is never ending because every profession was achieved by pupils with the guidance of teachers. If we take our beloved Kalamji as an example, he also was inspired, motivated, and guided by his science teacher Subramaniam Iyer. With his explanation about birds' flight, Kalamji got interest in aviation. Later, we know what happened. He became great scientist, even the president of our country. Thank you for giving this wonderful opportunity. When we start the speech with great and wish or welcome, okay, greet the elders. Next, teacher and president of country. These are the parts. Parts of starting, explanation, ending. In this speech, first one starting. Three parts are here. Second one explanation. Third one ending. Okay, children. What is the three parts in speech? First one starting, second one explanation, third one ending. Last ending, thanking you for give this opportunity. Okay. This way we given speech. You prepared Independence Day speech your own. When you prepared script, you learn speech. You understand how to prepare a script for a speech? Children, you understand? Okay. Write another script. Independence Day speech. Okay. Now, here is talking time. In this talking time, a session making announcement. How to prepare announcement? You see here, read the announcements usually made during the school assembly. This announcement, school assembly. Dear students, I have an announcement to make. We are planning to conduct sports and literary competitions on the occasion of Independence Day. The students, those who want to participate in the sports competitions, have to give their names to the physical director of our school. Those who want to participate in the literary competitions have to give their names to the English teacher. This is the announcement. This is in a morning school announcement. Independence Day celebrations, we conducted some sports competitions, so give their names to the PET. This is the announcement. Okay. Then here is some work. You see it? You are the secretary of your school English club. Make an announcement for the activities to be pointed for the English Day. You are the school English club secretary. You are the secretary. So you celebrate English Day. You conduct some activities. So that is this announcement. Above announcement model you take it and you prepare your own. Okay. Here is model announcement. So this type you prepare to ready to your announcement. You write simple announcements. Okay. Try it. Now here is given in B session role play. This role play in a polite request. What is role play meant? Two students or two persons talking to each other. Here, two people talking to each other polite way. How do they talking with the polite way? Observe two modes here. What is the two modes? Could you please? Would you mind? See the role play. Polite request. Could you please? Would you mind? Srikar. Excuse me. Could you please tell me when when the Tirumala Express leaves for Vizag? Enquiry. It starts at 5 to 5 p.m. every day. Srikar, could you please tell me the time of arrival at Vizag? Enquiry. It reached Vizag at 11 a.m. the next day. Srikar, thank you. Would you mind telling me if the tickets are available for tomorrow? Enquiry. Let me check. Sorry. No tickets are available until next Sunday. Srikar. Okay. Thank you, sir. I will plan my journey accordingly. Enquiry. You are welcome. This is the role play. Here we observed Srikar talking, could you please tell me the time of arrival at Vizag? Here, tell is verb 1. Verb 1 present tense. Now we write in polite way, could you please? Understand? When verb 1 coming on that sentence, could you please, we use. Then next Srikar, thank you. Would you mind telling me if the tickets are available for tomorrow? In this sentence, telling is verb 4, past participle. So here is would you mind. These two we mind it. Where verb 1 that could you please. Where we used verb 4 would you mind. Understand? Now here is language focus. First one, could you please? Could you please give me your pen? Next, second one, would you mind? Would you mind opening the window? Or could you open the window? This type we write polite request. Now here giving exercise A. We see this exercise. Underline the correct expression to complete each request. First one, could you or would you mind bringing me some milk for my coffee? Second sentence, could you or would you mind answering the questions? Third one, could you or would you go to the shop for me? Fourth one, could you or would you mind turning off the music? Fifth one, could you or would you mind bringing me a glass of banana juice? So these are 5 sentences right in the polite request. Why we used polite request and how to we used, where we used could you, where we used would you mind. You observe the first sentence. Here is bringing. Verb is bringing. This bringing in verb 4, past participle. So, present participle. Here is present participle. So, we used would you mind. You underline that would you mind. Then, answering. Second question, answering. This is verb 4. So, we used would you mind. Then, third one, verb 1, go here. So, in this sentence, we used could you. Could you go to the shop for me? This is correct. Understand? Then fourth one, here is verb 4, present participle, turning. So, here is verb 4, turning. So, we used would you mind. Would you mind turning off the music? Okay, next, fifth one. Here is bringing. Bringing also verb 4. present participle. So we used would you mind. So would you mind bringing me glass of banana juice? So you understand? Clear? Where we used could you, where would we used would you mind. Okay, first one, would you mind bringing me some milk for my coffee? Second one, would you mind answering the question? Third one, could you go to the shop for me? Fourth one, would you mind turning up the music? Fifth one, would you mind bringing me a glass of banana juice? You underline that word. First one, would you mind? Second one, would you mind? Third one, could you? Fourth one, would you mind? Fifth one also, would you mind? Understand, children? Okay. Now we go to exercise B. Complete the polite request with the correct forms of the verb in brackets. Okay? We know the polite request. Then here we correct verb forms, write in a brackets. Then first one, could you dash bring me a cup of coffee? Here is bring in a bracket. How do we fill in the blank? Could you? Yes, correct. Could you please bring me a cup of coffee? Next, second one. Could you dash? So, could you? Another what is came? Please. Very good. Could you please lend me your pen? Next one. Would you mind dash call a taxi? Here is call a taxi. Which word we used? Calling. Okay. Next, fourth one. Would you mind close? Closing. Would you mind closing the door? Next, fifth one. Could you please get me a glass of water? Next, last one. Would you mind dash carry these bags for me? Would you mind carrying these bags for me? Once again, I read the sentences. You write down in your textbook that answers. Could you please bring me a cup of coffee? Could you please lend me your pen? Would you mind calling a taxi for me? Would you mind closing the door? Could you please get me a glass of water? Would you mind carrying these bags for me? These are the polite requests with the correct form of the verbs. Okay, understand, children? Now, in our class, we learn first one vocabulary, then second discourse grammar, and next third one writing. So, three discourses we learn in this class. Now, I will give you homework in grammar part and vocabulary part and writing part. So, you completed your homework. Next day, you will come to school. I will give you some another information about Kalam. Last class we listened turning point of the Abdul Kalam. So you understand in that lesson Abdul Kalam's life. So you write down the biography APJ Abdul Kalam. You write down the Abdul Kalam's biography. Okay. All of you write and you will come to school. Okay, children. Today our class is over. Okay, bye.